big release of iOS is, you guessed it, iOS 12. And because we want these changes to be available to the full range of our customers, iOS 12 will be available on all the same devices as iOS 11. And we're focusing our efforts especially on the oldest devices. This is the iPhone 6 Plus. And in iOS 12, we've wanted to make an easy way to experience AR across the system. We created a new file format for AR. It's called USDZ. You can use USDZ across the system, from the Files app to Safari, to even sharing them over messages and mail. And what's great is you can place these 3D objects into the real world.
Designers and developers will now be able to use familiar apps that they know and love, like Photoshop or Dimension, to create amazing AR content and bring it easily via USDZ.
So here I am at the Fender website, and they actually let you configure your guitar with the kind of finish and pickguard that you want. Of course, I can see the guitar here, but wouldn't it be cool if I could see it in the real world, in its real size? Well, there it is. And we're on a relentless pace of advancement with AR, and that continues today with ARKit 2. Now, this delivers true multi-user augmented reality. You and the people around you will be able to see your own perspective on a common virtual environment. Now, check out how both players and even a third observer can all experience the same environment in real time. We wanted to make Siri able to do much more for you. And we're doing that by taking advantage of the power of apps with a new feature we call shortcuts. Now, say you have the Tile app because you're always losing your keys. Well, the Tile app can expose the option to add a shortcut to Siri. You can assign your own phrase, such as, "I lost my keys," would be a good choice. And when you then say it, Siri will automatically activate Tile and show you right in the Siri UI, start ringing your Tile. We wanted to let you create your own shortcuts as users of multiple steps across multiple applications. And we're doing it with a new Shortcuts app.
We start in the gallery, where there's hundreds of pre-made shortcuts that you can download, or we can hop over to the library, and I've got a bunch of shortcuts here, but I want to show you my heading home shortcut. You can see that it's just really a series of steps. It grabs my location and my travel time, and it sends my ETA to my roommate. It sets my HomeKit thermostat to 70 degrees, and it turns on my fan. And last, it gets directions home with Apple Maps with the best route to avoid traffic. I've already added this shortcut to Siri with the custom phrase heading home, so now, whenever I leave work, I can just say, heading home.
You will get there in 1 hour. I sent a message to Cheryl. Your thermostat is set to 70 degrees, and I turned on the fan, playing KQED radio.
But we also have a smart and safe way to use your apps in the car. I think you know I'm talking about CarPlay. What you might not know is with iOS 12, CarPlay will also support third-party navigation apps.
We're enabling what we call instant tuning for notifications right from the lock screen. You can press in to a notification, and from there you can decide to send future notifications from that app directly to Notification Center, bypassing your lock screen, or turn them off altogether. Now, we also wanted to give you help managing large numbers of notifications. So I'm thrilled to announce that we're bringing to iOS support for grouped notifications. Grouped not just by app, but also by topic and thread. It gives you a great overview of the notifications you've received. You can tap in and look at a particular group, but of course, just as important, with a single swipe, you can triage a whole group of notifications away. And this year, we're taking Animoji to a whole new level with a breakthrough new technology we call tongue detection. You can make your favorite Animoji do this.
Next up, I'd like to talk about the Apple Watch.
So in WatchOS 5, you can challenge any of your activity-sharing friends to a 7-day competition whenever you would like. Now, there's sometimes when you forget to start a workout on Watch, but you've started working out. And to solve this now, we're adding automatic workout detection. In WatchOS 5, you'll have an entirely new way to communicate on your watch. That's real-time voice, but with the spontaneity of short messaging. And to do this, you just press to talk, and then your friend can hear your voice just like a walkie-talkie. And we're also adding Siri shortcuts. Those shortcuts you saw coming to iOS 12 are also going to be available in WatchOS. So in addition to getting relevant information, you'll also receive predicted shortcuts right on the SIRI watch face. So at a wrist raise, you'll be able to directly do things like turn on your leaving home scene or start an outdoor walk. Today, if someone sends you a web link, you aren't able to view it on your wrist. With WatchOS 5, we've integrated WebKit, so now you have the ability to view web content in mail or messages.
Next up is Apple TV.
Apple TV 4K is bringing you the latest in audio technology. Dolby Atmos.
Next up is the Mac.
Our next release of macOS is macOS Mojave. And I'd like to show you a new side of Mojave. We call it dark mode. Thrilled to announce Home is coming to the Mac as well. All of your accessories here, you can run your scenes, as well as monitor your video cameras. And of course, with Siri, you can command your home with your voice. I'd like to talk about security and privacy. Well, we've all seen these like buttons and share buttons, and these comment fields. Well, it turns out these can be used to track you, whether you click on them or not. And so this year, we are shutting that down. If you want to interact with one of these, or one of these apps tries to access that information, you'll get this, and you can decide to keep your information private.
Days like this only come from years of effort and hard work and great sacrifice. Let's have an incredible week together. Thank you.